Alrighty, hello, my name's Kit, and welcome to Advent of Code 2022. This is the Kotlin solution for day 3. Okay, so for part 1, we have a function here that takes in an input, which is a list of strings representing each line in the input. So for example, each line here would be a string. And so what we do here is we iterate through each line, and then we calculate the half size because each string represents, I forgot what it was, but it was like all the items, and then you divide it by 2 to get the first compartment and then the second compartment. So yeah, we get the sizes of the compartments. And then Kotlin provides this nice little function called chunked. So it will split the string based on this length, and then return the chunked string. So if you gave a string of length 4, and then you put the size of 2, then it'll return the first half for the first element, and then the second half on the second element. Okay, and then afterwards I map both of those strings into set. So when you call toSet on a string, what it does is it actually iterates through all of the characters in the string and then builds a little character set for that string. So here you see that it returns a set of characters. And then all we want to do is we want to get the intersection between both of these sets. And then the problem statement said that only one character should match between both sets. So I just put a require statement to make sure that is true. And so after we do that, we get the element, and then we convert it into a priority. Now, to convert it into a priority is pretty straightforward. It's just an extension function. So if this character is between A and Z, then we do this, the code of this minus 96, because A starts with 97, I believe. So 97 minus 96 equals 1. So A should map to 1, and then so on, Z will map to 26. And then same for the capital letters. So for the capital letters, capital A starts with 65, I think. Yeah, it's 65. And then we want it to start at 27, so then I just added a 27 to that value after we zero it out. So this returns our priority for that character. Okay, so then after we get the priority, we just add it to the sum, and then that is the solution that we want to return. Okay, now for part 2, it was a bit simpler. So all we had to do was iterate through this list of strings. So we call this chunked statement. So it will take the the 3 strings here, and then it'll put it into a list. So it'll be like a list of lists where each element list has 3 strings. So here you see that it returns a list, or actually I converted to a sequence to make it more efficient, but I didn't really need to do that. I could just remove this here. So here you see that it returns a list of lists, and this internal list should only have 3 elements, should have a size of 3. Okay, and then what we want to do is we want to do a summation over all of those different lists. And for those windows, what we do is we map all of the strings to a character set. Then we do a reduce. so that we get the intersection of all of those three lists here. So we turn this into a character set. We turn this into a character set. We get the intersection between these character sets. And then that result is used to get the intersection between this set as well. And so the result of doing that is that only one character should be matching between these three lines here. And I did have a require statement, but after running it and getting the solution, I just cleaned it up a bit. Okay, so after getting that that intersection character, we convert it into a priority. So that is what we are summing over. And then I just print out the answer, and that is the answer for the part 2. And I can go ahead and run it. All right, so we get 157 for the first one and 70 for the second one. Alrighty, I think that is basically it for my solution. Thanks for watching, bye.